If I told you that every failure you've ever had, every betrayal you've suffered, every heartbreak, rejection, humiliation, and sleepless night was not an obstacle but a tool, a sharpened weapon waiting in your hands, and the only reason you are not yet unstoppable is because you haven't been trained to use it, would you believe me? That is exactly what Napoleon Hill discovered after dedicating 25 years to studying over 500 of the most successful people in history, from Andrew Carnegie to Henry Ford to Thomas Edison. He realized that success is not random. It's not an accident. It's not even purely the result of hard work. It's the inevitable outcome of a trained mind. And here's what nobody tells you. Your mind is not a peaceful place. It's not a calm garden where only good thoughts grow. It's a war zone. Every single day, thousands of thoughts are battling for control inside your head. Some are allies that push you forward. Others are enemies disguised as friends that slowly pull you backwards. And the brutal truth, if you don't command those thoughts, someone else will. The media will. Your environment will. The people you spend time with will. Every video you watch, every conversation you have, every habit you repeat is either programming your mind to win or programming it to lose. The very first law of mental training is this: become the commander of your mental army. Decide which thoughts get to stay and execute the ones that weaken you. Because if you don't, your mind will drift into enemy territory without a fight. The second law, Hill called definiteness of purpose. Without it, your mind drifts like a ship without a rudder, burning fuel but going nowhere. Imagine a dog without commands. It runs in circles, chews everything in sight, and burns itself out. That's your brain without a target. You need a target so sharp, so specific, that your mind has no choice but to lock onto it like a heat-seeking missile. Not, I want to be rich. That's vague. You need to decide the exact amount of money, the exact lifestyle, the exact freedom you want, and the exact date by which you will have it. When your mind knows the coordinates, it can calculate the route. And here's where most people fail. They treat goals like wishes instead of orders. But your mind responds to orders, not hopes. Write it down. Read it every morning and night. Repeat it until you can feel it in your bones. And before we go further, I want you to pause and drop your one single, non-negotiable goal in the comments. I read every one, and your words might spark something in someone across the world. And while you're here, hit the like button so this message reaches more people who need it. Now, the third law, autosuggestion, the secret programming of your subconscious mind. Think of your conscious mind as the apps you open, but your subconscious as the operating system running 24/7. Here's the dangerous part. Your subconscious doesn't filter information. It believes whatever you feed it repeatedly, good or bad. If you keep saying, I'm unlucky, it agrees. If you keep saying, I'm unstoppable, it agrees too. Your subconscious is like wet cement. Whatever you impress upon it repeatedly becomes permanent, so you must become the architect of your own mental blueprint. Speak your goals out loud. Write them in detail. Visualize them until they are as real to you as your reflection in the mirror. Over time, your subconscious will begin bending your decisions, your habits, and even your perception of reality toward those goals without you consciously forcing it. But here's a hard truth. Even with a purpose and daily mental programming, most people still fail because they are emotional slaves. Fear makes them freeze. Anger makes them attack blindly. Doubt makes them quit halfway. Hill taught that a trained mind is not emotionless. It's strategically emotional. When fear shows up, don't ask, how do I escape this? Ask, what can I learn from this? When anger rises, don't explode. Observe. When doubt creeps in, don't swallow it. Interrogate it. Your emotions are not your enemies. They are your energy source. But if you let them drive without a map, they will crash you into failure. And now we come to the most dangerous enemy of all. One Hill warned about constantly: negative influence. It's invisible, silent, and it will poison your mental state so slowly you won't even realize it's happening. A toxic friend who laughs at your ambitions. A constant stream of bad news. Endless scrolling through nonsense that makes you feel smaller, weaker, and more hopeless. These aren't harmless. They are termites eating away at the foundations of your mental fortress. Because the subconscious accepts all ideas, your environment is the master key to your success or failure. Surround yourself with people who dream bigger than you do, and your mind will expand. Surround yourself with complainers, and your mind will shrink. Guard your mental gates like your life depends on it, because it does. Which brings us to the final law of mind training, the habit loop of success. Your mind cannot be trained in a day. This is a daily discipline. Hill discovered that once a thought or action is repeated enough, it becomes automatic. It becomes part of who you are. That means you must install success habits until they run without conscious effort. Replace mindless scrolling with purposeful reading. Replace gossip with learning. Replace focusing on problems with building solutions. Replace destructive people with builders who make you sharper. Do it long enough, and you will stop chasing success. You will start attracting it. And here's the most incredible part. Once your mind is trained, it will work for you, even when you're not thinking about it, solving problems, spotting opportunities, and guiding you toward results you once thought were impossible. Ignore it, and it will sabotage you silently, one bad decision at a time. So here's what you need to do right now. Decide that you will be the commander of your thoughts. Define your purpose so clearly it can't be ignored. Program it into your subconscious until it becomes your reality. Master your emotions so they serve you, not destroy you. Cut out every negative influence without mercy and build the habits that make success inevitable. If you've made it this far, you are not average. Most people quit halfway. So type, "I will train my mind" in the comments so I know you're part of the few who take action. Like this video if it gave you clarity, and subscribe with notifications on, because in the next video, I'll reveal Napoleon Hill's secret method for turning thoughts into actual money. And when you learn that, everything changes.